So we just found reference angles, such as this problem. So let me change it now. Let's say you want to find cosine of 4 pi over 3. Okay? I'm going to ask you to evaluate it. What does it mean to evaluate? You get a number. So when you get a number, if I say evaluate cosine of 4 pi over 3, find an exact answer. An exact answer is going to have a radical sign and no decimals. Now if I recognize pi over 3, you can convert that to degrees. Think about it. Pi represents how many degrees, class? At this position, it's 180. So 180 divided by 3 is what? So essentially, this is a 60-degree triangle. Why do we need to know that? Well, I already know some triangles that have 60s in them. 30, 60, 90s. The trick for 30, 60, 90s are 1x, 2x, x radical 3. Across the 30, I'm going to write 1. So here's the 30. Across that, let me get a different color, I'm going to write 1. Now this 1 is the x-axis, the x-coordinate, and it's going left, so it's going to be a negative 1. Across the 90, I'm going to write a 2, not 2x. This shortcut just helps you evaluate the side lengths if you need to get a side length. So across the 90, I'm going to write r equals 2. The reason why I have an r value, again, if you put this on a circle, you'll recognize this is a radius. The radius will always be positive. And the last one, across the 60, I'm going to have what? Radical 3. That radical, though, I'm going down on the coordinate plane, so my y value is going to be negative. Let's evaluate cosine at 4 pi over 3. I have my triangle. Cosine is the letters x over r. So I have a negative 1 over 2. Cosine of 4 pi over 3 is equal to negative 1/2. Now let's connect this to something that we do know from previous knowledge. Class, where do all students go? Take calculus. Class, what quadrant are we in? In the third quadrant, this acronym tells us which ones are positive. So what should be positive here? Tangent and cotangent. That means the other 4 trig functions will not be positive, they'll be negative. This idea helps me double check that my trig functions are either positive or